All right, we're live for the members. I think this is going to be a special episode. I'm going to release it to the public in a few days. So if you're watching this, this is the types of videos you get when you become a Tom Trips Out member. I do exclusive videos almost every day, like a few times a week, showing cool stuff I'm doing, or food, or behind the scenes, or what videos I'm making. And today, if you've been following me, I've been talking about crispy pork. When I went to Thailand recently, it's really common there, and I love it. It really made me remember how much I love it. Crispy pork with the crispy skin on it. Crispy roasted pork. And it's not as common here. I don't know where to get it. And I found some restaurants that had pork belly, but they kind of deep fry the whole thing. I haven't been able to find a really good, like exactly what I had in Thailand. And then I have seen some very expensive Chinese restaurants could have it sometimes, but I haven't tried ordering it there yet. But it's like $15 for one dish, so I can't. It's out of my price range. Like, we could see the streets, see how much room they're leaving me on the road here. But I was at the bar the other night, and we were eating the pork crackling, like the pork rinds. You sort of eat them just like chips or something. We were having some beers, and they had pork rinds in the bar. Pork crackling. So that made the topic come up. I was like, oh, I've been talking about trying to find the crispy pork. And this guy I was talking to, he said, oh, go to Russian market. There's all the food vendors in a line there, and they have it. And he says they have like a big chunk of it hanging in their thing, and they cut a piece off, and then they chop it up into little pieces, and the price is basically like you tell them how much money you want to spend, and they'll chop off that much for you. Like, so you just, I'd be like, I want 10,000 real worth. That's like $250. I think that's what I'll say. It'd be easier. I have to pay with ABA on my phone though. It'd be easier if I had cash. I could just hold up 10,000 and be like, chop some pork up for me. So we got to go one more street straight, and then to the right. This whole neighborhood is called Russian Market, but there's actually a market in the neighborhood that is the Russian Market. And apparently the food vendors that are parked right out beside the actual market have the crispy roasted pork. I don't know too if it's maybe just a morning thing. Right now it's like 11:30 a.m. or it's getting close to noon, so if they only do it very early, it might be gone, or they packed up by now. I'm doing I have an English tutoring job now. I have a student Monday to Friday every day in the morning from 9 a.m. for just 1 hour every day. And I just find some cool listening exercises where you listen to some audio that they're talking about stuff. Then there's questions after to see if it sank in what you were listening to them say. And we do a bunch of those for half an hour, and then we do a half an hour of like speaking practice. We just practice speaking to each other, or like reading a dialogue to each other where we each play a character. So she's practicing speaking. And like along the way, there's words that confuse her or she gets stuck. So then it's an opportunity to teach her a new word or whatever and how to say it. It's cool. One word was like 3 lessons ago, the word mystery came up, and that's weird because there's a Y in it, right? They want to say my story or something like that. It looks like a weird word to say, mystery. And the way you do the emphasis on the, it's not mystery, it's mystery. Like it's a weird, it's not intuitive. And we're kind of reading a story, and it continues every lesson. So this word mystery, it keeps coming up in what they're talking about, because some famous artwork was stolen, like in the story. So they're saying, oh, it's a real mystery. And then now we're like on our 3rd or 4th lesson in, and when that word comes up now, it's like oh, the mystery. She's just saying it perfectly. And it's cool because it's just, and I see her every single day. So it was only 3 or 4 days ago she'd never heard that word in her life, and now she's saying it like all the time. Gonna get phone snatched. I'm walking by people that are looking at me, but it's not eye contact. They're looking at what I have in my hands. So I can see they're like, that's an iPhone 13. Got to keep both hands on it. And yeah, so if you're watching this later, you should consider becoming a member if you're not already. I'm going to make this public later on. You get extra videos like this, 3 or 4 times a week, sometimes more. If I'm actually out on a trip or doing something, then I can do them once or twice a day. But if it's raining or there's nothing going on, I don't really have a reason to turn it on. You might skip a day, but quite often I do them. And there's already like 120 in the members section you could go binge. I've been doing this for months now, and they archive and post there. So if you became a member, you could just sign up for 1 month and go watch them all and quit. You don't have to stay a member, but every little bit helps. So this is the market. And the vendors are like right here, and then it goes straight up that way. So we'll see who's got the crispy pork. I hope the internet's not jittering too much. Also, if you're watching this later, I make proper videos with a camera that I edit. This one might look jittery because it's only a live stream. Go check out my playlists. I make proper videos with music and edited and everything. And I just do these lives to like connect with you guys and get a members community going and everything. So they're not all like this. So we have to cross the road here and see what these vendors got without getting killed. Here's some fish drying out in the sun here. I just went for it and then made it, whatever. And then it's like, well, I'll just stay to the right. Oh, there's this parked here, and then a truck parked here, and then another car parked here. So now I'm in the center of the road. Okay. I'm getting the feeling like we're too late. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Let's just see what the whole lineup here. So this guy's got ABA codes. So I could pay with my phone right there. But these are like, oh, there's the crispy pork, the big rectangle there. So I'm probably going to come back to that person. They have the nice ABA codes right there so I could pay with my phone. And there's chicken. They probably all have ABA, but that second one looked nicer actually. So they take this like, whoops, I think they call it like pate, and they put it on a sandwich. We've got some fish there. That's pretty much the end. And they make these sugarcane drinks here. They'll run this through the machine, and like sugary water comes out of that, and they mix in like lemon rinds, and it makes a nice drink. So let's see if we can get some of that. This one. Hello. Hi. Can I get some pork? Crispy pork? No? I guess not. Let's see this guy. Do you have a ABA? Can I pay with ABA? Yeah? Can I have the crispy pork? Yeah. 10,000 real? Do you have that? Or how much is the cheapest? Okay, 20,000. Okay. So I tried to ask for like $2.50 and it's too small. So he said $5. So we're gonna go for it. So he cut it off of that thing and now he's cutting it up. This is exactly what I was talking about that I wanted. It looks good too. It looks like what I had in Thailand, you know. So it's like layers of fat with pork, and then the outer edge is like the skin and it's crispy. So I'm getting $5 worth, and they give you some cut up cucumber up beside it to munch on. Some herbs. I don't really like the herbs, but there's some green onion there. I like that. And they put it in a bag, and that's it. I'm gonna have to pause you guys just to pay him with AVA. They put some sauce in there. Okay. And we're back. So I got it. It feels heavy. It's a good container. It's probably more. Oh, they're blending some ice cubes over there. It's probably more than I actually needed. but he wouldn't chop up less than $5 worth. I guess it's smart, especially when you see a foreigner like me. He knows he just has to say that and I'll buy double now. Like that. I'd love it anyway, and I'm actually hungry. I'm really hungry, so I probably will eat it all anyway. Let's open it up, and I'm gonna bring it home, but we can try like one piece right now. Just gonna find a spot where no one's gonna run me over. There's some tables and chairs right there, but that's their restaurant. I can't like eat my other food at their restaurant. Okay. We'll just walk for a bit. I'm sure we'll see a spot. So this is the outer edge of the market. Like to the left is all the rest of the market. So this is the perimeter. See, you could go in there. He's about to play this instrument. You can buy those instruments there too. I forget what that's called. It's only got like one string on it or two strings, and you have a bow, but you can pluck it too. And I'm sure I could figure it out a little bit. Like even with just 3 notes, you can create a little melody or a little thing. Sorry, there's a bunch of traffic coming. When it's big SUVs, I let them go. So. They're huge. And hey, if you're interested in a life like this and you want to follow in my footsteps and become a teacher and live abroad, and you could also do it in Vietnam if you have a degree. There will be links below when this is public to the TESOL course I took. It's government accredited, they train you very well, and then it has guaranteed hands-on job support, so you get like job interviews just coming right out of it. So it takes all the worry out about finding your first job and everything. And if you've already got your TEFL and you're just bouncing around Asia and you want help finding a job specifically in Cambodia, they have separate programs. There's one program just for jobs, and it's for people that already have a certificate. It's called Teaching Jobs Abroad program. It's only 9 days, and then they line you up with a job after. So go check out the link, and you can read about it on the website yourself. I don't know if I'm going to find a place to stop to eat this pork. I zoomed in on it. Actually, right over here I can do it, I think. Right behind this thing. There's nothing happening right here. Okay. One sec.
Okay. Drink beer?
No. Just 1 sec. I'll be gone in 1 second. He says, do I want a beer? It's too early. Just want to eat one of these. It's really good. My only complaint, I didn't think about that obviously, but it's not hot. It's like room temperature because it's just hanging in the, right? It's not like right out of the oven. So you might, maybe when I get home, I'll just flash fry it for like 10 seconds, throw it all in the pan and toss it around even just for 10 seconds just to heat it up a little bit. But it tastes amazing. They know how to, they like score the skin properly and season it. And then it's like a really nice saltiness on it. That's the hard part. I bought some pork belly the other day and I tried to pan fry it. Like it would be different than this, but it's still good. And I couldn't get the skin properly. I tried to score lines into it and it's really tough to cut pig skin. Like I couldn't do it. All right. So I'm gonna get myself home, and that's where you can get pork belly, right outside Russian Market. Until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.